Hiya, hiya, and higher vibrations. Cosmic Cat here. We have a very special reading for those of you who were born on March 27th. Also, if you Aries is your sign, if you're guided here, this could have a message for you that you may want to pay attention to. Something could be in here for you as well. There has been a lot of energy going on the month of March. We are just a few days away from the new moon in Aries, also a solar eclipse. Wow, the power, power, power. And Mercury and Venus are in retrograde at this time. So you could be having feelings of reevaluating your life, your relationships, love, family, finances, sexuality. Could have some impatience going on and anger rising just because you're feeling that Aries. Aries is a very passionate energy that we have here. We are using the Angels Tarot deck. The little bit of a different message. Also, when I spread this out, got the vibes of Pisces and emotions. So if you're Pisces, you may have a message in here as well. This also could mean that Aries, although you are very direct, communicator, competitive, passionate, impatient, blunt, even though you have all of that going, this is this flow of water that I'm feeling here with you today is a sense of um, surrendering. You're surrendering. There's been something that you've been working on, and it's the project, the goal isn't going exactly as you wish, and you're learning how to be okay with things like that. It's if this resonates with you, please definitely like and let me know in the comments below how it resonates for you. Mars, we get Mars, it's about masculinity. Again, we're talking about temperament. So if you've had any of these kind of feelings going recently, also an integration. I mean, if you've been purging like and letting go, like snake, the year of the snake that we're in, number 9, which brings me also to the number 9. Your birthday, 27, reduces to the number 9. Nines are extremely valid. This also this year's number. So 2025 is the number 9. Nines are all about, you're not quite to the finish line, so you have more work to do, but you're almost to the end. So it could be causing a lot of friction, stress, anxiety, some tension. There could be some feelings of fear, maybe of wanting to change it or not do it anymore, because the 9s are like, that's when you're really wore out. Hi, love. This is Love. Love wants to come help pick a card out for you. Yeah, we're going to do it really different today. Distractions. Also, we're going to keep this one that just came off. This is going to be one of yours. Oh my goodness. I think the candle, the fire, so getting fire lit under your tail could mean something as well for you. Aries birthday. And I'm just going to pick these cards up off of the ground. As I do that, I want you to be thinking about what you would like for your wish, because before we end the reading, we're going to make a wish here. Spirit had told me to leave the cards as they were and to not to shuffle them. So I'm just going to put these right back up here like so. We did take one already. We're going to take 2 more. This is a different little way. I go with what I'm guided to do and what Spirit asked me to do, what decks to use, and so forth. So it's not always the same. I do birthday readings every day, so you may want to subscribe and let your friends know. I also do short videos, 4 of them every day. One of them is where I read from inner child. It's for the inner child work. If you're working on your inner child, and if you are just new to your spiritual journey, you are trying to do that, because that's one of the first stops. When you start your spiritual journey, it's where do we go from here? Well, we start to try to connect inward with our intuition, our gut, our inner wisdom. And that all starts in our solar plexus, which is our space between beneath our heart And above our belly button, that upper abdomen area, is our solar plexus. That's our yellow. So you want to grab yourself a yellow crystal. I say yellow. There are other crystals that you can use for that. But when you're starting out, for those of you who are new to this, I always just basic yellow. But for those experienced, calcite is one. Tiger's eye is another. There's also citrine, and I think that could be the sacral plexus too. Both. So your sacral plexus, Aries, that's something that you want to like really focus on too, because your sacral is where your sexuality, choices, opinions, beliefs, faith reside. And especially if you're working with, so some of you are working with a deep sexual wound, a trauma experience. And if there's anything I can meditate for you on in regards to this, or energy I can send you, please let me know. I'm also a Reiki practitioner, and I'd be more than happy to set aside some time and send you some energy and healing vibes, okay? What else? There are some other things that I wanted to share with you about. Oh, the number 9, a completion. It's a cycle. So nines are being brought up for you to pay attention to. Are you seeing nines a lot lately? Are you feeling the number 9? Do you resonate with that? Is that your life path number? These are all things that you want to ask yourself about during this time. And maybe it'll come to me in a moment, but we're going to go ahead and start pulling cards here. So just going to feel, and my belly is really talking loud right now. Do you ever play Go Fish when you were young? We also have unicorn out here. Put a fish down below if you've played a goldfish when you were young. And I've always called it goldfish. I did not know until later it was called Go Fish. Just a fun little thing to share with you. Yeah, it's important. That spirit reminding me to remind you to have fun on your path, on your journey, especially those of you who are new to this. I know exactly what I was going to say now. 9, the year number 9, your birthday 27 reduces to a 9, and also on average there's 367,000 babies, humans born into the world. Okay, that reduces to the number 9. It's mind-boggling, and if you're a numerologist and love numbers like I do, that's really mind-boggling. And it's really spirit letting us know that 9s are of important, and to remember this whole year, anytime a situation comes up of where you need to, you have a blockage stopping you and preventing you from getting somewhere or to completing a cycle or reaching your goal, it's asking, they're asking you to have that perseverance. Sometimes it's good to step back from a situation, and that opens up clarity. Other times it's important for us to just push through and have that determination to complete whatever it is we're working on. So that was, the 9s are big. If you're a 9, if you've been seeing 9s, if 9s are important, if this really resonates for you, please drop an emoji down below, or the number 999, to let me know that it does, that it's resonating for you. Okay, we're going to take one more. The end. They just said the end. Take the end. Okay. All right. So we have those 3. Look how scattered this is. It's like so, it looks so chaotic to me, but I mean, I'm going with the flow. Things have been chaotic. Have you been feeling chaos? I mean, there's a lot going on, going from purging to cleansing to the temper, frustrations, to integrating. There's moments of where, are you having moments of where you feel a little dizzy spells, or your body is tired more than usual, or you're struggling with not doing anything, like feeling unproductive if you just sit and are still. Be still. Yeah, there's something about like feeling like you're not getting work done. if you're not up and moving or doing something. And this is where Spirit is wanting you to actually learn to be still, learn to be in quietness and stillness, and to empty your mind completely so that you can be in a deep meditative state and go inward and connect with yourself. Okay? That's all. Those are all messages for you. Let's see what we have for your birthday. First card, the World. Oh, here we have it, the World, 21. And look at this. You're pointing directly at this circle. The circle is essentially zero, the full super consciousness. You have reached and completed and been very successful at ending, at coming to a completion of a goal, of a project, something in your life that you've been working toward for a long time. What is that? Share with me in the comments below. I'd love to hear what it is that you've completed recently. And it's like, ooh, you're starting to breathe now. I mean, the whole world is in your hands. That just made me think of Yeshua. So perhaps you are very close to Yeshua or Mother Mary. That's who I wanted to say the unicorn represents here, that Archangel Mary is with us. Is Mary one of your guides? Do you feel as if she is strong within you? So the World, this could be something that you've recently done or has been in your recent past, or something that you're actually haven't got to yet. But this is a soul level card, so this relates to your soul. I'm also picking up an aura. Who's working with their aura? Someone is working with their aura. Don't forget, there's 367,000 humans born every day. So there's at least 367,000 of you around the whole world. So let that sink in, and also know that you can engage with everyone here, okay? It's a freedom of speech and freedom to speak of what you want. Have you been seeing rainbows? Who's been seeing rainbows? And this is in their visions or in reality. There's been a storm and then the rainbow comes, and it really helps ground you into the sense of what you're going through, the storm you're internally going through, whether it be self-inflicted, self-destruction, or if it's externally a storm that's around you that has nothing to do with you, but it's been projected onto you, or something that you are involved in that's a storm. I mean, whatever the storm means to you, you're getting a sense of clarity now by going through this storm and you seeing the rainbow. It's like, oh, okay, time, it will pass. This too shall pass is what I hear, which always is a phrase. It's a mantra that I really say to myself whenever I am in the middle of a storm, or when I feel things are there's tension or pressure around me, or if I'm uncomfortable in a feeling that I'm having. And anger is one of those. Aries does have that temperament. So if you're feeling that fire of that anger, you know, we just remember when love came over here and the cards fell on the ground. It was a whole like, light the fire under your butt. So some of you need to light a fire under your butt and just persevere with that project you're working on. Okay. So, oh wow, look at this. You have got 2 major arcana cards already. Happy birthday, or should I say happy rebirthday to you, Aries. I don't usually like to use the word should. Apologies for that, because should is a word that automatically implies that something isn't okay. In case you haven't ever thought about that, think about that word, and it's best to try to use a different word than that one. Okay, so High Priestess. This is you honing your intuition, your inner wisdom, your inner knowing and gut you have, and the veil being lifted. So your third eye being completely opened. And it may be a real it may be subtle. It may be very small. Spirit, I mean, the way the angels connect to us and ancestors and spirit guides, you all know this. Oftentimes it's like clue puzzle pieces and you have to put them all together. And sometimes they don't initially make sense. But right now you're embracing this energy of the high priestess, and it's absolutely stunning. Yeah, I mean, when I think of the high priestess, I think, well, she's holding also the flower of life shield. Let's see what, and the Torah. So it's the knowing of everything. And excuse me, sorry about that. My allergies are flaring as we are in the spring season here. Oh, wow. And I just realized, like, there's the new moon back there. So please, please, for your birthday, this Saturday on the 29th, on the new moon in Aries, it is very important for you to meditate and follow your inner knowing, whatever this is, your instinct. This could also, I mean, this is asking you to trust your intuition. And with Kramer, my dog barking in the background, this tells me that come here, baby. This tells me that there's could be a distraction or a warning ahead of time, warning you about it, and or someone around you is paying attention to something that isn't really necessarily for them. It could also be implying that it's important for you to detox. Have you been doing a detox? Maybe someone is out there. Let me know in the comments below if you're doing a detox and what kind. Is it a specific organ that you're detoxing within your body, or are you just detoxing your entire body, doing like a 3-day water fast or intermittent fasting or a cleanse of some sort where you're cleansing your liver, your kidney, your gallbladder? Yeah, whatever this is for you, share in the comments below. But this is really you going deep and connecting to your deep inner self so that you can unite with your inner child and surpass your fears. I think when I started the reading, I was encouraging you to watch the inner child affirmations. That's something that I started doing on the side due to a friend reaching out about how they can connect and how to set boundaries. And the inner child book is really nice. I read the inner child reading for the day, and then I pull an oracle card. So that could be something that you want to pay attention to in the next few days. Yeah. Work towards your wisdom and unity. This is all about like your knowing your subconscious, the difference between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, and uniting them, which is very, this is something that's going to take time. It will not happen with the snap of the fingers. It will not happen overnight. Typically doesn't happen overnight. It could happen overnight if that's perhaps maybe the story that was written for you already, but typically it doesn't happen overnight. So I do want to share with you, interestingly enough, the reason it's all coming to me now. Pisces came up, and that was because this is Pisces card, Cancer and Pisces. So it's a water card. That's why water was coming up. So a flow, there's a surrender. Are you going to the ocean for your birthday? Are you having a beach party? Share in the comments below. Drop a beach emoji if you're at the ocean celebrating your rebirth day today, Aries. This also could mean you could be at the lake, any kind of body of water, or maybe perhaps you're going to do some self spa and have a bath and absorb the water and just soak in the water. So I'm also being guided to share with you one of my little songs that I sing in the shower. This is something that came to me, and now the star card is showing in my mind. So the star card is coming up for some reason. So if you have a skill or you know a skill, it's important for you to share this with others, especially if it's a healing skill, something that helps you, just like I'm about to share with you. This is something that they want you to do as well. So the thing that the phrase that I say in the morning when I'm taking a shower, I ask for the universe. I say, cleanse my heart, cleanse my soul, cleanse this body from head to toe. You know, you can say cleanse this vessel, but that's just a short little that's a short part of what, because it it goes on and it's gone, it continues to grow as I continue to grow as well. But that is the part that they want me to share with you, for you to also start saying in the shower. Okay. um and the balance, what we were talking about, is like the sun shines on the moon and the moon shines back to the sun. So reflection. So you could be looking at your past right now for reflection. Just make sure that you don't stay in your past, or you will relive the past, especially right now with all of the retrogrades, Mercury and Venus in retrograde. And again, the new moon in Aries coming this Saturday. It's extremely important. The color is blue for this, and the animal is a camel. The animal is a camel, which camels are resilient and wise, and they can go so far without water. So maybe you're fasting. Who's fasting with not having anything at all? Share in the comments below. I'm interested in that. I've met a friend. I've had a friend that does that. Met someone recently that does that, but yeah, I had never heard of that before that day. And now we have the Page of Swords. Are you in your head a lot with your imagination and your dreams? This is your creation. You're a creator and you're studying something. So you've had your world phase of where you've completed a project, right? You've completed. What is this project that you completed? What is this for you? The chakra for the world is the throat, and it's very much saying that you're successful at it and you're a master. So we also had Delia come visit us. So we've had both cats come here. Do you have cats? If you don't have cats, this may be asking you to connect with a cat. Either get a cat as a pet or go somewhere where you can see cats and be around them. They have cat cafes all over the place now that you can go to and visit and be with cats. So there's something that they want to help you with, either heal or give you information about, okay? Yeah. This is just showing your leadership, your self-improvement, your growth and healing, and really shows that you're thinking of positive thoughts, which is really honing in this high priestess, surrendering, going with the flow. You're starting to learn patience, at this time. That's for a few of you out there. And that leads you to learning something new. This is all about learning a new skill and creating, being a creator, creating. Are you inventing something? I know you don't want to share what your invention is, but you can just share that you are in the middle of creating, you are an inventor and you're creating something. Or if you have created something recently, share that in the comments below and let us know. But the angels are looking after you here, and you're just like, you're studying, you're still in the, pages are still have that childlike sense about them. It's intellectual maturity. And if you feel like you're lacking intellectual maturity, then that's the shadow aspect, and it's something for you to tap into further. But if you feel like this is that you have that intellectual maturity, then that's what that means for you. Curious. You're like a curious cat. Curious cat. That's what's coming up, the curious cat. And having new ideas and being a quick learner. So are you able to learn quickly? This card really wants you to embrace your wonder and know that it will lead you to places where you will never be bored. How about that? Okay? That's what we have for you today. Be sure to check out the angel number of the day. See if that resonates for you. If you've been seeing numbers, I also pull an angel card every day and an animal spirit card every day. So since it is your birthday, you may want to check those out. They're less than 3 minutes. They're short videos. And before I blow this candle out, I will wait a moment here. We're just going to do this right here with the High Priestess. Okay, and now on the count of 3, I'm going to blow the candle out. 1, 2, 3. And as the smoke rises, may all your dreams and wishes rise too. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.